reintroduce myself. I also kind of want to give a life update because the last couple of months have been totally insane. And just starting on this new journey I want to share. So I figured I would give, just a reintroduction to my life. Okay, so for you that don't know, I am Cheyenne and I am 21, about to be 22 in about 2 weeks. I have lived in Michigan for my entire life up until almost 2 months ago. So I moved in the end of November to Kentucky. So it has been quite crazy, just insanity it feels like to me. But my aunt and uncle live down here, and they asked me if I would like the opportunity to teach my cousin's school. So they have 3 boys, one set of twins. They are in 2nd grade, and then they have a younger boy, and he is not yet in school. But so they asked me whether I would like to teach the twins school because it would be easier for my aunt to get things done and handle life a bit easier. And it would also be easier on the boys to not have their mom being their teacher all the time, and just to help school be a little bit more fun for them. So I thought about it. My parents were already thinking at the time of moving down here in a camper to live the camper lifestyle. So they're planning on buying a camper and moving down here, and we will spend most of winter and fall and spring here, but during the summer we'll go to Wisconsin to my other aunt and uncle's place and spend it with them. With my dad's work, he can just go anywhere now, which frees us up to travel a bit more. And my brother just got married in November, so he doesn't live with us anymore, so he moved out. And I of course had a job in Michigan, was busy, and my brother Weston also had a job, and so keeping up with our really big property and kind of homestead was really hard, just because it left only my mom, my younger sister, and my younger brother to do a lot of the work, because my dad couldn't really help just because of his leg. He has a bit of a disability, so it just helps that he just wasn't able to do a lot of the harder work. Anyways, so it left a lot on my mom's plate, and it just got to be too much. So now I was like, at that point, it was October, or no, it was the first week in October. My aunt asked me, and I was like, well, I've never ever wanted to leave Michigan. I love Michigan. I loved living there, and my people are all there. And of course, I would love to come down here and spend it with my aunt and my uncle, my cousins, because I love them and I love spending time with all my family. But I was just like, I don't know about this. I don't want to move. But I was like, I'm going to pray about it and ask the Lord, what does he think? And just is this something yeah, sure, I'll pray about it, but well, everything started to fall into place. I was like, okay, Lord, all right, if this is your will, then so be it. So everything just kind of, all the doors opened up and everything went very, very easily. So I told my aunt and uncle, yes, I will move. So the thing is, since they asked me to teach, they asked if I would start as soon as possible. So they said, after my brother's wedding, then I could just come down with them. So I did. So after the end of November, I packed everything up in November, went through everything, and then moved down here. And they have a camper for me. So I am living in a really nice camper. So I'm living the camper lifestyle too. And I started teaching school, and then of course I took like Christmas break and New Year's break. But I've been back in Kentucky for a couple weeks now. And so yeah, it has been quite the crazy ride. Right now my parents are working on the closing for, they're waiting for inspections for our house in Michigan, and they're also looking for a camper right at this moment. But everything is going so fast that we are like, well, we know that it is the Lord's doing, because the house has just gone, within 24 hours, it was basically sold. And that's crazy. For just the biggest, we have a huge property. I'd say huge. It's really big with a lot of things on it. So, we just thought it would take a bit longer. But nope, it didn't. So, anyways, I have been moved down here, for a while, but my parents were like, whenever they can get their property, all cleaned up and packed up and all that stuff, then they'll be able to move down here. So right now they are working on that. And I also got to bring my dog Copper. So he got to move down here with me. I brought him back after Christmas break. And so that's been nice, having a bit of home here, because I do miss my siblings and my parents. It is also going to be hard because my brother and his wife will be staying up in Michigan, living there. So there will probably definitely be lots of trips to Michigan. I also have lots of my friends and family up there still. So I know I will be back to Michigan quite a lot. And there's quite a few weddings I have to go to this year yet. I am going back actually the end of this month, like the last day of this month, going back to Michigan. So the first week of February, I have a wedding to go to of one of my close friends, and I'm a bridesmaid in that, so I'm gonna go for a week, also to help my mom and dad with packing up and stuff, and I think my aunt's actually gonna be coming with me. So yeah, that is kind of the update. And my parents have to be out by the end of February of the house, so that's not a lot of time. Not a lot of time at all. Like I said, they were expecting the house to be up for a couple months before it's sold. So yeah, it just doesn't give them a lot of time to get all their stuff together. So I'm going to help them a little bit while I am there as much as I can, and who knows, there may be quite a few other trips back and forth between then. I think my aunt is bringing a trailer so we can bring stuff down while we're there anyways, like when we come back. So there's a lot in the next couple weeks, so there probably won't be a video out anytime soon. I don't know if I'll vlog at all with the moving situation for my parents. I know I didn't for myself, so I don't know. It's been absolutely crazy. So anyways, that is the update for my life and my reintroduction, I guess I should say. And basically with this channel, I'm going to have a bit of just everyday life and maybe some exploring Kentucky, because there's a lot of things in Kentucky I am going to a women's conference at the Ark Encounter in April, which I did last year as well, and it was just such a fun experience. So I'm going again with my aunt, two of my aunts actually, and my cousin. So that should be a lot of fun. I've already gone to Carter Caves and Red River Gorge I went to Red River Gorge in September before I lived here. And then also I went to Carter Caves the beginning of this month with some friends that brought me back down after Christmas break. So I would like to film a bit more of that kind of thing. So we'll see how it all goes. It's hard because a lot of times things don't have very good service in those kind of places. So we'll see what all we can do. So yeah, that'll be nice to be able to just explore Kentucky a bit more and try to enjoy living here a bit more. I know it will take me a while to get used to living here because it is definitely not the same as Michigan. I will miss the people especially, and of course my friends, because I have none down here. They do have two churches they normally go to. There's a smaller one down the road, and there's also a bigger one that is a bit different in town, so it's a little bit bigger, which has a lot more people that I really enjoy. And so I'm hoping to get to meet some people through that maybe, but we'll see. It'll definitely be a change in my life. It already is. So yeah, I guess all I can say now is I hope that you come along for my new adventure, my new life as a 21, almost 22-year-old living in a camper. So yeah, for all of you that do watch and continue to watch, thank you. I know I actually don't have that many subscribers, or basically at all, but these videos aren't just for other people to watch. They're more for me to document my life, and just because it's fun to make videos. So yeah, anyways, see you and thank you for watching.